I might be Disco Dinosaur, and welcome to where I try to make Animal Crossing in The Sims 4. And if you haven't been keeping up with the series, I tend to let you guys, the viewers, the community, the people, anybody who sees community posts, vote on which which villagers they want into our little Animal Crossing village we're making in The Sims. So the winner was, drumroll, imaginary drumroll, please, Cherry. So if you want your favorite Animal Crossing villager into this series, then comment down below who's your favorite Animal Crossing character. And then eventually we'll put them in a poll and be on the community tab. So you should hit the subscribe button to keep updated so you can be alerted, so you can make sure your favorite villager reaches into this series. So let's get on with the video. Like I said, Cherry won, so I decided to make her to a werewolf. In the console versions, it's a pain in the butt to pick an occult character, so I had to like make a new character and like make sure to pick what they're gonna be. So I don't know what made me want to make her into a werewolf, but you know what? Because she's probably a dog. That's probably why. I don't know why I even mentioned that. So, as per usual, most of the villagers I usually name their last name, their Japanese name. So then it's a little easier to think of a last name. It's just the best. It's a little Easter egg for you guys too. One of my biggest regrets with this character is the fact that I made her a werewolf, and that's because this bitch howls every fucking minute. It's so fucking annoying. It's like I'm trying to look at your face and you're howling. These parts of the clips are happening within 10 minutes. There's like 5 times she howls. It's so annoying. I regret making her a werewolf. Avoid making any werewolves, because this is the most annoying thing when you're creating a werewolf. Fuck that shit. Moving on, I try to keep as similar as possible to what Cherry looks like, giving her red hair and trying to match her eyes. I tried to give her that edgy punk look as best as I could with the underlines of other things. That makes no sense. I'm very bad when it comes to voiceovers, and I can't decide if I like to go without a script or with a script, and most of the time I go without a script because I'm too lazy to type it out, and plus I tend to not double check what I write. So anyways, moving on. I went back and forth on what kind of top I want to give her, because at the same time I'm trying to make it look similar to the character, but at the same time Sims limits me on how much I can make it look like the Animal Crossing villager. So I was trying to find at least something close to her spider web top, and I couldn't really find anything, so I kind of just wing it on the rest of her clothes, taking some inspiration from her personality and her choices of clothes and etc. as per usual. Also, I took a lot of references from her hobbies, which apparently it is dancing. I did not know she wants to be a dancer. That's her goal. Her skill did not give me a lot to work off, which is waking up early, because I usually go off these kind of, like, besides their personality, which is like a sisterly one, and I usually go off their skills, their goals, some other aspects like their clothes and what they look like, well, their character design. Waking up early, it's one of the skills that kind of had me a stump, just like Muffy's skill had me a stump, and her goals. Apparently she's has siblings too, second of 5 too. I didn't know that. So that was something I didn't know about. So here's the finished look. I tried my best, so I hope you guys enjoy her final looks. I try to add in her purple nose, because that's such a unique feature of hers, into some of the clothing options. I would say one thing I'm not too happy with is her werewolf form, not because of how it looks, because it was able to look like a character in Animal Crossing. It's just the fact that the werewolf pack, I feel like it was not the best design for the werewolf. It would have been cooler if they did a little bit more scarier thing, because the vampires look kind of scary, but the werewolves I feel like are just too humanoid in my opinion, and I wish it was a little bit more like a monster, but that's just my opinion. But let's move on to her actual house. So to start off this build, I just placed down one of the pre-templates I saved because it was a big brain move to do. So then I don't have to redesign this and try to keep the shape of the house as the other ones. So consistency, yay. The outside of Cherry's house was a little bit easier to build than most of the other houses because there was a lot of things in this that were quite similar to it, but not exactly similar. Her house is a little bit different on the outside than the other ones. Of course, it has her like features like the red roof and stuff like that, so it kind of highlights it. Something I do for the inside of the interior of the house is change out the layouts for each house so they feel a little bit more unique, because in Animal Crossing it's just one giant room for most of the villagers, and they don't really have any layouts or like different rooms or styles going on in them. So I try my best to make each layout a little bit different from the other, and sometimes it bites me in the ass because I don't like the layout in the end, but I'm too stubborn to go back and fix it because yeah, girl's a lazy bitch. So originally I started off with the kitchen, but as you should know by now, if you don't know, I have ADHD and it kicks in. I start replacing all the windows down instead of trying to finish one part of the house because ADHD here. But if you're new to the channel, you should think about subscribing so you can keep updated on these kind of projects and videos. And also, like I said, we do community tabs and the votes. If that doesn't get you to subscribe, you should just subscribe and help a poor starving artist. Moving on, I forgot we had the spider web wallpaper, and I decided, perfect, I placed this down, and now that I'm looking back at it, I should have made an accent wall, because I keep figuring about accent walls. I can add them in, but my brain is like, no, stick with all singular, one type of thing. Also, if you're new, I can't resist adding plants in every house, even if the villager does not like plants. So moving on from the kitchen's not really done, but I do come back and add some more decorations and stuff to change it up a little bit. And I start placing things down for the living room. I tried, like, again, to keep her theme of, like, she wants to be a dancer, so I kind of made her goal be an actor, because it's closest to going to get to a dancer kind of goal. And trying to keep this like city vibes, because her house has like the city wallpaper. It has like a rose bed and some other items that like screams like city life. So I kind of try to incorporate that with an edgy gothness to it, because you know your girl Cherry is an edgelord. So like I said, one of her like goals in life is to be a dancer, so of course I made an area for like a dance room and play some music and stuff down. And eventually I start moving on to the bedroom, which I was really hoping to find something close to the rose bed, but I keep forgetting this is Sims and I should not get my hopes up, because I really like that rose bed, but it's very iconic. But I did find a bathtub that matches what she has in her house, so that's still a win. I would say one of my pet peeves in The Sims is the fact that I wish the walls, when you move the camera, would angle better for these small spaces, because it's almost impossible to place any kind of decorations down without fucking up. Because you can't go down the third down walls, because you can't place anything then, and then it's like, I swear at one point you were able to like go at the third C's. I don't know what's called terminology. You guys can come for me in the comments, but like I said, it's very hard to place any kind of like hanging decorations or anything like that, because it's like, oh, I can't have the walls down, but I also can't have the walls up because I can't see in these tight spaces. Alright, that's my rant. I'm done. I probably won't be done. And with that, we're finished with Cherry's home. I hope you guys are enjoying this series as much as I have been to make it. It's been one of my favorite things to do in The Sims lately, because I've been kind of bored in The Sims with my main stream. If you didn't know, I've been streaming Sims and doing like 100 generations challenge, because we reached 100 subscribers, so we're trying to do that. So I've been getting kind of bored doing that, but this has been kind of a nice break and bringing back my love for The Sims again. Plus, we got the new Sims pack coming out soon. The Ram Ranch one, I keep calling it. It's the ranch one. I don't remember what it's called, to be honest. I just forget shit. My mind's like a squirrel. I forget where I hide my nuts. Anyway, this is what the finished house looks like. We got her dance area. Of course, Sherry's busting a move. Here's her lovely bathroom. Like I said, I try to keep it like the city vibe, because that's what kind of wallpaper... excuse me. the wallpaper inspiration came from, and then of course we got her t-shirt inspiration, and trying to keep it with the elements of like the punkish, gothish kind of vibe going on, almost emo-ish maybe. I don't know what's the difference between most of these styles. I know I'm goth, but also pastel goth. I'm just a crow. I like shiny things and also like darkness. But anyway, this is not about me. This is about Cherry, who's busting a move right now. But if you guys are enjoying this series, please leave a like, and of course comment your favorite Animal Crossing villager so they have a chance to join our little community we're building in The Sims. So thanks again for watching. Stay weird, bitches.